All right. Chapter 277.
Here we are again.
This shit again.
Oh boy.
That's right, we're still here. You can't kick us out. You know who else is here? Deku and Bakugo now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Talk about segues, am I right?
A little bit.
Shoto!
You know who's still not here yet?
So any preliminary thoughts before we go on a play-by-play?
Art good. Art very good.
Very
you have such a
sexy
way
art.
with words.
Very sexy.
What would you say about the Mona Lisa? I think it is good.
Art good.
Art good.
But that one have good color too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, God. This is nothing but flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
All right, let's just start from the first page. First page, pick up to exactly where we left off. Deku is headbutting Shigaraki. And Shigaraki's nails. And Shigaraki's got surprisingly nice and feminine
And everyone's
nails.
like, what the
I don't know
hell?
what that's about.
Well, it's because he was in hibernation, so his nails just grew.
They just kept growing.
Yeah.
Like Kira. Like Yoshikage Kira.
So whose thought bubble is the worst case scenario? That's my first question.
I'm
Is it just
guessing it has
everyone's?
to be
It's just a
Deku.
collective.
Everyone sees Deku attack and goes like,
Deku.
oh God, this is it.
Oh God. Oh no.
This is the
How could we
worst
get
case
here?
scenario.
Hey, this is Deku. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Dum dum dum. You know,
And then like, big Nomu.
big no.
Gosh. Big Nomu. Big Nomu time. Yeah, also,
Yeah.
being
Everyone
good boys
deserves
and
it.
protecting their teacher.
Oh, Eraserhead. I like how Manuel's water
Yeah.
thing makes it look like he's constantly just crying. Just like he's just out here on the battlefield weeping.
It's just, again, we point out this like almost every week, how much younger he makes the
Yeah.
students look whenever they're drawn with adults.
It's difficult not to point out.
Yeah, because it's
True.
so different.
Well, I mean, in the flashback above the on page 2,
Yeah, they do.
they,
I know, like,
they
you mean
don't look
compared
that
to like
much younger
how
than
old
Aizawa
they
there.
looked at certain points, it's a very striking difference.
That's true. Also, on these two pages,
It's very
Oh my
god. So this is
God,
very
the amount of
funny about this
destruction
chapter.
that's
So
going
it's
on.
like they showed us last chapter. Here's an army of Nomus. You know the ones that we spent like over 10 chapters fighting with Endeavor, and also the entirety of the USJ incident. Yeah, they get 3 panels.
Oh, they're also bigger now.
Yeah, they're bigger and more powerful, and yet they get even less screen time. Talk about
They're
power
literally just
scaling, Jesus.
Kaiju now. Like, they're just straight up kaiju. This is now a Gundam anime. We're now going to have a Gundam hero come in.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know what's funny? In one of the movies, they showed off
gosh.
that an American hero is literally just Godzilla.
I'm sure that's the thing.
But like he's 100-foot tall dinosaur, but he's from America, and all the Japanese people are like, "That's weird.
Hey,
You took that from me."
that's plagiarism. But new Bakugo special move.
AP machine gun. Christ, it's just a grenade launcher being fired at you at point blank range over and over again.
It's really that's such a cool, because like recently in the anime we only just got him using AP shot for the first time.
Yeah,
This ridiculous transition to be like, oh, there's like probably 30 bullets getting fired at once, all in the same like vein as that first one that pierced through a giant slab of rock. And then Shigara's just like, hey, nice fireworks, bro. Happy 4th of July.
that great timing on this chapter. But that's something I love about like the distance between the manga and the anime currently, because just everything you see in the anime, it's like, whoa, what are they gonna do next? Everyone who's reading the manga is like, dude,
That's what they do next.
We've doubled that and more.
Yeah, it's cool to like actually see the growth, because to be honest, we haven't really seen the growth of the heroes as much as we thought we would in the manga, in my opinion. Like with Bakugo, we haven't really seen his growth recently, and this is like the first glimpse we actually get of it.
Yeah.
All we got was like when he was saving Natsu was just like, ooh, he fast now.
Yeah, and even that, the whole point of that like part was, yeah, it showed off that Bakugo was faster, but it was also like, hey, look, Deku figured out how whips work.
Yeah, and Shoto got like those were big moments for Shoto and Bakugo. It had like Shoto and Deku, and it had like a smaller impact on Bakugo, but it was still like a hero learning lesson, but it wasn't like an emotional like level that it was for Deku and Shoto. So like to see his growth here is pretty important, I'd say.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of Bakugo's development is going to be like subtle. Like I don't think he's going to be whipping out any ridiculously
it's his character.
Big super moves. Yeah.
Cuz like he's a very explosive personality, and that doesn't really lend itself to like explosive developments when it comes to character, because you can't change that type of character. Yeah, I made the pun. Deal with it. It doesn't really lend itself to having big changes, because it's hard to change a character like that fundamentally in big ways. So the subtle ways are really the best and really the only way to make the character better in a good way. In my opinion.
And and I love this chapter a lot because it shows off a lot of similarities between Deku and Bakugo, because the entirety of the last two chapters has been Deku and Bakugo going like, all right, like there's been no bad blood. It's just exclusively been, we're going to go kick Shigaraki's ass because I love this man. And Aizawa's sitting on the side like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it's just total unification. I love it.
Totally not crying.
Totally not. He's definitely not. And it's all manual, guys.
Yeah, all manual.
It's just manual. You can't.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm telling you, the moment that this fight ends, we're gonna see tears in his eyes, and he's gonna say, "No, shut up. It's just moist."
Oh man, but
I don't feel things. I'm a hero.
We get some nice combat use of Black Whip.
Yeah, we see Black Whip again in a little while, which is because, like I've been saying, we've only ever seen it pick up cars and pipes that one time.
Robots.
Oh yes, robots. Cough.
Robots.
Like, oof. Shigaraki is just going in on the insults recently.
Oh, dude, it's been great. You're not on my radar.
Oh yeah, he kind of went off.
Get it? He has that quirk now. It's funny.
Yeah, he has a radar quirk. Wow. I like the idea that it actually like beeps in his head like a subway, like a submarine.
That would probably get so annoying. Jesus.
That's why Ragdoll looks so weird, because she had it for so long that now she has a fucking nervous twitch. So Big Papa Todoroki shows up. Hell yeah!
Look at Deku in the top of that panel.
He's so.
He's getting yeeted.
Everyone gets dwarfed in comparison to Endeavor, especially Deku.
Yeah.
Like, Deku never catches a break. He only ever looks large when he's, like, shirtless for some reason.
True.
Otherwise, he's a tiny fucking kid.
Yeah.
Or if it's just him.
Otherwise, he is being dwarfed by every other character, even Bakugo, who has the same body type and only is, like, 2 inches taller. Like, what the hell?
I gotta say, I love the Endeavor panel on page 5.
That's true.
Oh, that's great.
Him in front of the boys. Like, that panel, like, he looks menacing.
And
I'm mad there's no kanji in front of it.
Oh, yes.
He's hitting the Koichi pose.
He is hitting. I didn't even notice.
I just
he is hitting
noticed.
the Koichi pose.
I love this whole page because it's Horikoshi, like, acknowledging that, like, no, guys, Todoroki's one of the big 3 too. We just, not right now.
He's just slow.
And Endeavor, and I love Endeavor because right now he's going like, we need to defeat the biggest bad guy. However, my top priority, where is my son? Is he being a hero?
It's probably one of the fear, like, because also it's weird. It's probably weird for Endeavor to see Deku and Bakugo without Shoto now, right?
So, because I guess the last 2 times he saw them together was the
their entire training
internship.
arc.
Probably.
Yeah.
With
The internship. Like, it probably was surprising to him that Shoto wasn't with them because of how much time they spent together.
Curious.
So,
It's true.
yeah.
God, I love this page though. Because like you said, this panel that you pointed out, I love that a lot. Like, I want to get this particular panel printed in full color.
Like, there's just something about it that, like, the no pupils,
Cool.
just the way his face is drawn.
Because he has like the intense All Might shadows on his face, and that juxtaposed with his absolutely like ravaged fucking arm.
It's true.
And all the flames coming out of him. Like, it looks so cool.
It's so cool. And then the bottom panel of just his face, like how like scraped up he is. Like, even if there's a cut over his scar, he has a scar on a scar.
Would that scar twice, or would it just heal over with a scar?
I think it would be a different scar. I'm not sure.
I don't know how scarring
personally
works.
happened to me. Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon. I'm sure it'll just heal as a regular scar in the manga. Because, like, even in one of the pages, you can't even tell that he has the scar on one of his sides.
Yeah, because, I mean, his, like, mask, quote-unquote, like, covers his whole,
Yeah, the fire, yeah.
like, cheekbones up, so you can't see his scar at all.
Yeah.
Mask. So...
Speaking...
Yeah.
I know you guys are just talking about panels you want to get printed out.
That's pretty rad.
The next page 7. Bottom
Why
left
does
of
Shigaraki
page
look
7.
so, like, confused and not know where he is? Well, of course.
I mean, he's
but-
about to have a
So this is
premonition
funny. So
in
we
a
got
minute, too.
the Shigaraki strip just
so-
talking like, dude, I'm so close. Like, I'm here. Come on. But now everyone's going, dude, he's as strong as All Might. And for whatever reason, Deku was, like, blown away by this.
Well, that's, like, mind-shockingly, like, Deku just got, like, that's his hero, and he's supposed to be as strong as All Might. What do you mean Shigaraki's as strong as All Might?
He's like, wait, huh?
Hold on a minute. Something's not right here.
But yeah, like, that's horrifying.
doesn't
That is
make any
terrifying
sense.
prospect for everyone involved. And I love that Endeavor is just like... Endeavor recognizes that these kids are here now, and we're going to find out why later. But right now, we need to deal with the force of nature stumbling towards us at 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, super fast, man.
Oh, this entire chapter is like about Eraserhead, even though he's like barely in it.
Yeah, right. I really want to know. So the next page.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
There's a lot of things to unpack here, but does
Oh, yeah.
Shigaraki's face just split?
Yeah, I think it's. I can't tell because I look back at the other
I believe
pages
so,
and it doesn't
yeah.
look like he's been hit there in the
Yeah, right?
like nearby. I think that's literally him smiling so hard that his incredibly dry skin is just tearing.
Yeah, that was my thought process too.
Yeah, I think it also might be
Well,
a bit of
he
him losing
can't, 'cause
control.
his
and
It's
currently
the
being
cave
erased
thing
by
happening to
Eraserhead,
himself,
but-
maybe.
Like I think it literally is
Oh, I
just
guess that's
because
true.
you can see
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
bottom
yeah. You're
left
right.
panel on the right side, like it's just it ends at the tip of at the edge of his mouth. So I think it really is just him so goddamn happy
Yeah.
Yeah,
that his
Like,
face is lit.
we have a full confirmation as to what the voice in the head is. It's,
Yeah.
it's just all for one.
I love this little panel here because when it says where it goes, "You will be
Yeah.
mine, little brother," like because on the one hand, it's very obvious immediately that that's all for one speaking to his younger brother who had the original One for All.
Yeah.
But some people have theorized that somehow, and now I don't believe in this. I don't believe it.
I haven't read it, but I think I can see where you're going with this,
Yeah.
and I'm curious if I'm right. Go for it.
I don't believe this one, but I've seen it, and I think we ought to give it a little bit of credence. Some people are saying that while that may be All for One's idea, the words he says is actually Shigaraki saying those words, but it's just All for One's knowledge. So All for One knows something about a relationship between Shigaraki and Deku, and some people think that this means that they may actually be related.
No, I that's what I thought, but I just think
But
it's
we've
No, I think
both
it's
of
dumb
their
too. I don't think
families.
I like that very much.
because
but they
it's
were
so
saying,
cut
like-
and dry.
Yeah, but then they pointed out like, oh,
You
All
don't know who
Might
Deku's
said
dad is. Wow.
All Might said that Inko Midoriya looked like Nana Shimura, like reminded him of her. So I mean,
Yeah, but
like,
it still wouldn't work for
it's pretty
little
fucking
brother.
loose.
It wouldn't work for little brother. It's very cut and dry.
Yeah, like at the
Like-
very least, if they were to be related, they would be cousins at closest.
At most.
Like that'd be ridiculous.
Like that's just some weird like. Nah,
Yeah.
there's no way the hoops that jumps through makes sense because it's so cut and dry. Like this is a confirmation that the voice in his head is All for One, and All for One knows how One for All works, and blah 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 blah.
It is interesting that he knew for a fact that that it was his brother's quirk. That One for All was, you know? Because I don't think they ever said in the past like how All for One knew.
That's true.
You know, who each had the one. All for One the person. I don't think they ever explained how he knew each person who had One for All was, or if he was hunting them down or just happened to kill them.
He was hunting them down.
Was he hunting them, or were
I think
they
it might
hunting
have been
him?
they were.
He was hunting them.
I think it might have also been. Yeah, I think it might have been they were, but they were also trying to defeat him so that they could get rid of.
Right.
But if I
The
remember correctly,
All for One,
it was mentioned
you know,
like
quirk,
they were
'cause
hunted because they were.
That's kind of their
weak
mission.
as well, like because of the weak quirk stuff. And the first one that could actually like stand up fully to All for One was All Might.
Right. So it is interesting because I just find it interesting that he actually knew that it was his younger brother's doing with the way One for All works now. I don't know why that is, but it's like that was such a strange thing that I never thought that he knew, but now that I know that he knew it, because I mean, like, realistically in your head, right? If your younger brother doesn't have a quirk, you give him a quirk. One day you kill him or he dies. I don't know, but later on, a bunch of other people start attacking you. Or you start attacking people because you have like a sense. Like, do you really figure that was actually your younger brother, the quirkless guy?
Well, I feel like the way All for One works, there might be a way for him to like, I wouldn't say track the quirks he's ever, like, held or given, but I feel like there's got to be some credence to the fact that the first person to give or create One for All was All for One giving the quirk to his little brother.
He also might have known what the quirk did.
Well, no, so
Like he might have known
wasn't
that it builds up power and that it can be passed
the quirk
on.
that
like that
All
kind
for
of
One
thing.
gave One for All was the ability to store power and blah blah blah, and then the quirk that the younger brother had was to pass it on.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like
that's right. Yeah.
All for One
He
had
had
to know
was-
that his younger brother had a quirk.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can sense quirks in people. Like, I think he only figured that out later, because I don't think that's what All for One does. I think All for One just takes and gives. I think he found a different quirk later that allows him to sense them in people that he wouldn't have otherwise expected.
I mean, that makes sense. It seems odd because it is definitely probably something, at least in my opinion, that All for One would do to give himself a rival, you know, or
Right.
at least like a plaything. in that sense of like.
Maybe. I mean, that seems
and, like,
kind of masochistic.
I mean, but look at the character so far. He's a prideful, petty guy. I mean,
Yeah.
It seems like he wants stuff to play with. Like, yeah, he treats quirks like toys and like loves toying with All Might and like all this stuff with the Nana Shimura and Shigaraki. I don't know.
That's true. I just think it's so. I feel like I know he's a childish guy, but really, you're gonna give yourself an enemy to fight for the next 150 years?
You get bored winning all the time. Have you seen Megamind?
Maybe I don't want to
true.
be the bad guy. That's what he needed. He just needed to kill All Might, and that would have been it. He's just like,
Yeah, and all those Joker stories when Batman's gone, Joker's just a normal dude.
That's what it is. Whoever has One for All just needs to leave, and All for One will just go.
True.
Shucks.
I'll be a stockbroker.
I just, damn, alright. So this is cool. I like this part, because this is, so Endeavor fucking Hell Spider. Always like to see that. But then Shigaraki hits us with some real Todoroki shit. This is my power, my body. You have nothing to do with this. Like, holy crap, I'm getting flashbacks to the fucking sports festival. It's your power, Todoroki, not his. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't even think about
it's
that.
There, but I feel like this is just a simple.
Yeah.
No, there's no connection at all.
Yeah. It's a cool.
Yeah,
call.
no, I don't think there's any connection.
Right. And plus, another parallel to
it's
it
a
is,
cool, it's a cool
originally,
parallel
like,
that you
know
can
the
look
part
at.
when Deku was
Yeah.
telling Bakugo about how he had One for All, but not really. Like right after he beat him in that stupid fucking bunny suit. And he said, "I need to make this my power." Like, holy shit, this took him like X amount of arcs, and it's taking Shigaraki 3
5
pages.
panels. Not even. Literally like 6 panels.
Like, what a guy!
Also, like the All Might drawing on page 10.
It's so good.
That is so good. It is just so detailed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was like, I don't even know if that's what.
That's
the original
another one
chapter
I
looked
would
like,
hang
'cause
up
I
in my
didn't
room.
read the manga at that point.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, that was my
I
thought
don't,
process.
I don't think we.
But,
I
like,
don't think
oh,
we
if there
got
was a
this
finished,
angle
like,
at least.
Page panel of that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta say,
Yes.
like after
the art
page,
in this whole
like,
chapter
10,
is just beautiful.
Shigaraki just looks like the Joker to me for the rest of the chapter. It's probably the menacing, terrifying smile,
kinda.
but
Well.
Yeah.
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 Well, next page he has the page 12 he has the what?
So this is something I love. I love about how
Ooh.
like whenever you see a vision of Shigaraki's, he's always decaying something in it. So now we see All for One being decayed in him.
Yes.
And you know,
yes.
this like throwing away of All for One, like his influence, I wonder if that's gonna have like impact on the future. Like, I wonder if will have Shigaraki think to himself, like, well, I don't need him in my
I
head.
think it might.
I don't need him in my life.
See, that's one of the that's another reason. Well, it's one of the theories that we had originally with the whole like
just
him
kill
possibly
him.
He's going there to kill All for One. Because that would be really cool to see a fight between fake All for One and real All for One.
yeah, right.
Which one is which is up to you. Am I talking about the quirks or the people? Ooh.
I think this is a very specific way that Horikoshi did this to differentiate the All for
man
One
and the quirk.
Shigaraki. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, I do find it interesting that he does not have a head.
Does he not?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he doesn't.
I don't know if that's on purpose to show that it's not like the actual mind of All for One, you know? Like it's
Right.
just like his imprint on the quirk, like a vestige.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Oh, holy shit. Okay. No, that's curious that you say vestige. Because now this occurs to me, because if this is like, if we look at this as like it's the Avatar, right?
Wait, yeah, and remember how back, sorry to cut you off, but...
No, you're good.
At the festival, the first fight, the whole Shinso, the vestiges.
Yeah, he sees the vestiges appear, and then they do it for them. I wonder if he's, by severing this entirely, this is going to come back to bite him in the ass one day. Like, maybe Shigaraki will fall under the influence of Shinzo, and, like, all for one, the vestige will be all like, hey, if you didn't fucking kill me, I could have helped, dickhead. Figure it out. And Shinzo just, man, vestiges. Fucking.
What are you gonna say, Joel?
Like, vestiges, man. And then we turn to the next page, where we get both the name drop of the chapter, and also one of the coolest fucking panels of Gran Torino to have ever been put to print.
I'm so excited for the Gran Torino being like
Geiga Chad.
I mean, he already was. Now he's just like mini boy.
Yeah. See, I love this because he quit trampling all over Nana Shimura's memory.
Oh my gosh.
Who? I love that panel because not only does he look like, because I don't know if he's actually saying who because he doesn't know or because he forgot, or just because he's trying to be a dick.
Well, he doesn't know the name.
He wouldn't know the name. Yeah.
Really?
No.
No, I don't think that's the
Because remember,
family
she
name
was
anymore.
separated. She separated herself from them.
Right, but I thought Shigaraki's last name was Shimura.
Was it?
Yeah,
But
Shigaraki is all for one's
Even
last
if
name.
it was, he probably wouldn't remember, especially because he blocked out most of his really young childhood.
Yeah, but he
I guess
gained
he
all the
only
memory
did
back.
recently.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so he was originally Tenko Shimura.
Yeah.
That was his
Okay,
name.
Yeah. So that's probably So it's probably confusing him because he doesn't actually know that's what the name of.
Yeah, I wonder if he. We'll have to look. I'll have to look back at those chapters because I don't remember if they actually explicitly say her name in it, or if it just says, "Hey, Grandma was a hero."
I think it's
And
just
Yeah,
that was
I
it.
think
Grandma.
that's it. Yeah, I don't think Shigaraki actually knows about his connection to Nana Shimura.
Probably not.
I'm pretty nearly certain that he does not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he knows about the connection to a hero named Shimura, so that's why this confuses me so much. Because on the one hand, the whole reason he got, his dad beat him and left him outside that one time was because he learned of his connection to this woman. On the other hand, it would be kind of ridiculous for him to have forgotten that unless he forgot it in the process of turning into this Nomu thing, and this is really the Horikoshi's way of showing us that he really is no longer who he was,
Yeah.
That he totally forgot about. Oh, yeah, duh. No, he totally forgot, and that's what made him less than human, I guess.
Yeah, and that whole dream sequence, where he decays all of that, maybe it's not just him moving past it,
Yeah, maybe that's him just straight up, literally destroying memories.
Yeah, just
Sure.
getting rid of it.
Would he be able to do that?
That would be an interesting little. Oh God, I wonder if that's gonna be confirmed because that would be very.
That'd be cool.
I
Very
doubt it. It's a little
confused.
far fetched, but it wouldn't.
Maybe, but I mean, like I said, fucking she appears in that vision. It would
at
be
the end of
insane
it.
for him not to know
It's true.
who she is.
Yeah.
I mean, but it could just be one of that who isn't just who is it out of my family members, who am I trampling on? There's a
Maybe,
lot of them.
Yeah.
perhaps. I'm not so sure that this little exchange here, it's gotten me a little confused and a little. I'm vexed.
Yeah, there's no clear solution that comes to mind,
We might get some.
and I don't
development
think
on
we're
that
gonna.
later.
I don't think we're getting a resolution to that shortly.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll get the resolution when we get once it's all over and the villains hang out and they go "Hey, Shigaraki, what's good with you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I mean it's okay having all for one. Anyway, do you know anyone named Shimura?"
Yeah.
And everyone would just be like, "I have fucking no clue, dog."
I got nothing there.
Oh my gosh.
But like next page.
Oh my
Geiger,
gosh.
Chad, Gran Torino. Look at this ripped man. Look at this lad.
Yo,
He is so large.
yeah, it literally says bulge.
The motherfucker is 3'5", and he could probably bench more than me. Look at this guy.
Yeah. Okay, but also bottom left panel of of page 13. Oh
That's
my
intense.
god.
Angry boy.
Oh my god. He is like demonic.
What is
We
it
get
with
some
impact lines?
Yeah.
really good, like, facial expressions from Shigaraki.
Oh yeah.
This
yeah,
chapter.
I mean, the next page, he literally just looks like the Joker.
Yeah, well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, he does.
So what exactly is happening here? So, between the Gran Torino page and the Joker page,
Yeah. Okay.
what exactly is happening? Gran Torino is about to punch him in the face, and Endeavor's behind him,
I think
and
he
now
got
suddenly...
headbutted.
I think Gran Torino is going in to like distract him and like going to like almost hit him, and then uses his air bounce to bounce out of the way, and Bakugo just unloads.
No, so my
No, I think in the next
Yeah.
page, suddenly Shigaraki's behind Endeavor. The Gran Torino hasn't moved. He's in the same...
Oh.
He's even in the same pose. I'm thinking is what happened was that he moved so fast that Gran Torino's speed actually wasn't enough, and Shigaraki's All Might Nomu jumping speed thing was fast enough for him to get behind the both of them.
Oh,
And
no. I completely disagree. I think Shigaraki literally hits Gran Torino into Endeavor.
Oh, maybe I could see that.
Oh?
Like, you see the impact of
Yeah.
the swoosh with Gran Torino on Endeavor.
It's true.
Yeah, but I don't think that's this. Like, it's one panel. I think that's I think that's Shigaraki's body hitting Endeavor's shoulder or something. Like,
No,
clipping him as
Why
it
would
goes
you
on.
go that way though?
I definitely think it's... Yeah, I definitely think it's Gran Torino.
All right.
Because just look at the way the line travels. Like,
It's true.
you think...
Yeah, but why is Shigaraki behind him? Yeah, because I'm
He's
thinking
not.
that's...
I think that's because of the impact of Gran Torino.
Yeah,
hitting
no,
him.
I think
Endeavor spins.
Shigaraki's in the same place, and he just like kicked Gran
So why would
Torino.
Endeavor be behind him now?
No,
I don't.
Gran Torino's
think he is.
behind
I think they
Endeavor.
I think he just rotated because of the impact.
Yeah.
Like, because
All
now,
right.
so like Gran Torino's interrupted his flames on one side, so he starts spinning because of that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay,
'Cause
maybe. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I definitely do think there's an impact there, and that's why that stopped. Because I don't think, like, we know how fast Shigaraki is, but being grappled by Torino with Endeavor right behind him, I think the only way to stop getting hit by Endeavor is to use
Gran Torino as
to
a
hit him to
projectile.
slow him down. Yeah,
Yeesh.
but like, Bakugo.
Yeah, so we got crazed look Shigaraki. Deku's all by his lonesome. And then Bakugo is in the sky.
Oh my god! Yeah, the
It's
next
just
page.
incredible to me.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah. I love this because this implies that he's been sweating into that gauntlet for like a while.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. Like, it's incredible to me that gauntlet still is stronger than how strong he's gotten, or like
Yeah.
he's enhanced his sweat with more nitroglycerin or something like that.
Maybe.
But no, the way I think it works, like each gauntlet is like a 5-gallon bucket, and and as he sweats them, they're just getting heavier and heavier. And he has to
It's true. Water
discharge every once in a while.
weighs a lot.
Yeah,
Pints
Yeah.
a pound.
He gets a workout in the middle of it.
It's true.
So he just walks around. Every time he punches someone, he's actually like throwing like 50 pounds.
Yeah. And then
That would actually kind of
oh my
great.
gosh. And
just this whole
this
double
yeah,
page spread
both
is amazing.
both of these pages show two characters using like ridiculous moves.
Yeah,
First you get Bakugo with this giant explosion, and then you get Endeavor literally engulfing Shigaraki's entire body in fire.
He punches Shigaraki so hard and with so much fire that you can only see his fist and fire.
Yeah.
Shigaraki, all you can see of him is his feet and a little bit of his hair.
And the cape.
Otherwise, he is not in this panel.
True.
Also, like, look at Rocklock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he's here, but this guy is straight up like,
him and
oh
Manuel-
shit!
Him and Manuel are just like, oh my
Manuel's
god.
like,
and
Manuel got those Aizawa eyes.
and Aizawa's just like, yeah. Aizawa's just like,
Aizawa and Deku and Bakugo. Aizawa and Deku were like, yeah, no, that's a big explosion. And Bakugo was like, damn, that was a big explosion. But Manuel and Rocklock are like, oh shit! That was a big explosion!
And then that's the last thing we get of Shigaraki this chapter. Like, holy
him getting
cliffhanger, Batman.
Vanishing fisted.
yep. And then
And
then the next page,
You gotta hold him
we
back.
predicted
Oh
it
my
right.
God.
We predicted it.
Yeah.
We were right, fellas.
We were right.
We saw right through it. Chekhov's gun was fired. Gigantamakia is now grappling with Mount
And
Lady.
he has everybody.
What a fucking
And
show.
he has
yeah,
everybody.
and who's on his back?
It's
Everyone. So it's Vanilla Ice. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice from the Free Destro people,
Yeah.
as well as
Dabi.
Mr. Compress, Toga, Dabi, and I'm thinking, is that Spinner?
Maybe.
Probably.
I can't tell who that is on the
Probably.
right.
But I'm very surprised that Toga's on his back.
I'm sure we'll get some
Yeah,
explanation.
right. I thought we would have gotten
I think
a
we
little bit
might
of
next
But
chapter.
I think
struggle.
remember when we talked about that, how I bet next chapter it's not gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not immediately the shows what's going on with Mount Lady and Gigantamakia.
Yeah, no, I
We
think
do
next
get
chapter
that
might
exposition.
explain how he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the next chapter is gonna open with like a few minutes before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not much time passed probably in between
probably not at all.
the last time we saw Toga and this
And
grapple
honestly,
right here.
it wouldn't surprise me if our theory about him literally just grabbing the members of the League of Villains.
See,
and
but why would
leaving
she be
was
sitting on
correct.
his back so calmly? If that
Yeah,
was
right.
true.
Like, well, yeah, that's fair. But I don't know. We don't know that she's actually like calm.
Well,
calm.
yeah, but
Yeah, we just see her messy buns. As far as we're aware, she's up there stabbing him in the back currently.
Yeah.
Like we have no idea.
he also has to get.
Also,
Can
look how
she
small
drink his
his
blood?
legs and feet are.
Yeah, I was actually wondering about that. I did not realize how weirdly proportioned Gigantamakia
Like,
was.
Mount Lady has bigger ankles than he does.
She's also got bigger hips. Oh yeah.
I don't. No.
No,
False,
that's
but-
not true.
All right, maybe by volume. Still, Gigantamakia needs to work on his sex appeal.
I mean, he
Yes,
looks like a turtle.
he does.
Like
kinda
I didn't
look like a
realize that
turtle.
his back was like a shell.
Neither did I.
He's a very odd-looking fella, and he looks particularly weird in
Yeah.
this.
I'm
In this.
kind of
Yeah,
excited
he
to
does.
see more of him though.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
same. I remember in the more recent like showings of him, I thought he had like normal proportions. He was just really big.
Yeah, right.
So that's
He
confusing.
definitely skips leg day though.
Oh yeah. At least lower leg day. He might have some thigh work.
Yeah,
there.
but definitely lower leg day.
Yeah.
No calves.
God.
This guy got no calves.
Where do you get pants that big?
You make them. I mean, we're in a quirk society too, so I'm sure
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Spendo
sure.
Panto.
they sell.
Ex-
They sell fucking arm. They sell shirts with like 12 arms in them. You know, for
Yeah.
what's his name? Can
Yeah.
find a shirt. Our army boy in
Shoji.
Octo,
Shoji, yeah.
Odo,
Shoji.
Shoji, that's right.
I mean, also, like, they made Lemillion's costume, like, Mountain Lady's costume. Like, it's probably not as difficult as you think.
probably not.
Yeah, probably not. What I love about with this page is the bottom right part where Mountain Lady is having such a fucking hard time that she's gritting her teeth so hard that one of them cracks.
Yeah,
Sure.
right?
I think that's awesome.
It is so
I love
And
that.
Gantamaki is just like,
Yeah, because he's like, I don't know if he's like a zombie or
He's
what,
just
but the guy is
brainless.
totally disregarding what's happening. He just wants to go forward.
Yeah, I think he's just that simple-minded.
Yeah.
Like, he has a very one-track mind, you know?
Sup, dipshit?
But, like,
That's a...
but also, we gotta the scale and proportion here is very, very strange. Like, the perspective that Horikoshi drew this at is very interesting. Because looking at, like, Gigantamakiya's
I can't tell how
feet,
tall they're supposed to be.
Yeah, looking at Gigantamakiya's feet, they're like ants. And then you look a bit more towards Mount Lady, and the guy's, like, normal-sized. And it's like, the perspective here is just super awkward to me.
It is a little weird.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've seen this kind of perspective before with
Yeah.
But
you know.
But it looks like he drew it from left to right, but then, like, somewhere around the grappling part, instead of making Mount Lady head on him, he put it like a 45-degree angle in the wrong direction.
Yeah, right?
So it kind of looks like if you were to like if you were to print this onto a bowl, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I
it would
totally
look like if you're
see
looking
that.
inside
It's
of a bowl.
like,
Yeah.
from, like, looking at the sky perspective, it literally looks like a right angle that they're interacting at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, the way the ground proportion is, it's like an angle in the opposite direction.
Yeah. It looks like his knee is almost on the ground.
Yeah. Which it probably is, but, like, the perspective
It's a bizarre perspective. It's
it's
very
just a
strange
really,
looking.
really nice panel. Like, don't get me wrong. This is just us
Yeah.
nitpicking the way it looks.
Yeah.
I like that his armpit is a fucking void.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Heroes
It's
do not
just-
have body hair.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry, villains. Nobody has body hair.
Yeah, we don't believe in that.
God, there's no one with body. Endeavor is the only person I've seen with facial hair so
And it's
far.
fire.
So-
It's literal
And
fire.
it's fire. It's
Yeah. He's got actual hair underneath it. So
no, gentle.
Yeah, gentle.
Gentle has a mustache. That's right. So is that it?
Yeah, I think.
I believe so.
There are two characters. The only other
I mean-
character I've ever seen.
Night,
was
Oh, Torino? Doesn't Torino have facial hair?
Torino has a
I guess
beard,
it's-
and Aizawa has stubble.
Scruff.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
scruffy.
Aizawa's like very specially drawn.
That's true.
Yeah, Azawa's like, I forgot to shave this morning. and
No, it's
every
not even
morning.
forgot. It's just I do
I
not
don't
care.
shave.
This is the amount
I
of
don't
hair I
shave
can grow.
because I don't have to.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to shave because every time he interacts with a villain, they end up singeing some of it off. So he's like, yeah, fuck it. They'll do it for me.
Yeah, you know.
What a fucking chapter.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't understand how this keeps happening, but I feel every single
Well-
week for the last, like, 3 or 4, I've just been thinking, wow, can't wait for the falling action.
Yeah, right? Like, oh great, we're getting to the near the end of the Shigaraki fight. Hold on a minute.
No, we're not.
What was
Yeah.
that? The mansion?
Yeah, like, what the fuck are we doing back at the mansion? What? Like, I knew this was coming sooner or later, but why now?
What do you mean?
What is this?
You know, like, I'm guessing we're probably going to get 2 or 3 chapters here in the mansion. But then, like, the two storylines have to meet up. They have to at this point.
Yeah, they have to
This is
converge.
ridiculous.
But
I need-
it's gonna have to. It's definitely gonna be Shigaraki's actually probably gonna lose the upper hand.
Yeah,
which
probably.
would be very surprising because of the ridiculous force that he has there already.
It's true.
So him to lose the upper hand there is pretty interesting.
Very much
But
so.
actually, I don't even know. It could just be a matter of Shigaraki's like, okay, I'm winning. Now I'm winning more. You should probably go.
Maybe. I mean, I'm thinking based on what just happened to him between being nuked from the orbit of Bakugo and then being incinerated. I'm guessing we may just see because they've been focusing a lot on Endeavor on Eraserhead. So I'm guessing for at least a little while we're gonna have to see them like Shigaraki's gonna get his shit kicked in for a little while, and like shit kicked in relative to. Because you could literally shoot him in the head right now and he'll be fine.
It's true.
So they're going to kick him around for a little bit. And I'm guessing that will be when Gigantamakiya and the crew show up. And they're just going to and they're going to focus Eraserhead and it'll be on everybody else to now fight Gigantamakiya. Maybe. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. This, man, it's a good chapter. It's a really good chapter. I'm afraid that there's, Like, what can we theorize about? I want to theorize about something.
Do we
Looking
still?
for something.
Do you guys think that there's any chance they would go to Tartarus?
Yeah, I just do think it's less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
don't think it's going to happen by the end of this arc.
No.
Because the mangakas themselves break up the arcs.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm guessing that they're going to go to Tartarus. Like, war will end
Things will happen.
in the next chart.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
some comic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
Like, there needs to be a gap
See-
here. Because this would be
See,
ridiculous.
what you guys were talking about before with the destruction of like the image in his head of All for One, that kind of
Uh-huh.
made me think about it again because I'm like, you know, that might influence
Yeah, the future.
the future.
Yeah.
Very eloquent. Very eloquently put.
Yeah.
I mean, but like,
I don't know.
it's right. It could impact it.
No, no.
I think that might be foreshadowing, like, as you guys were saying, like, he doesn't need him in his head anymore. Why does he need him in real life? Kind of thing.
Right. No, I definitely agree. Because I think there's no way of getting around Shigaraki killing All for One.
Yeah.
Like, I think that has to happen. Like, thematically, it makes too much sense.
Yeah.
Especially after this chapter.
I agree.
Like, no matter what, I think Shigaraki's going to end up killing All for One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But then on top of that, I see this, and I see him kill, quote-unquote, his vestige of All for One. And I don't know about you guys, but that reminded me of the vestiges in One for All, and that reminded me, so does it just require the user of One for All to sever the connection to the vestiges, or could anyone
I
just
think-
walk up and make him do
I
that?
think if you were to sever the connection to the vestiges in terms of One for All, I think it would kind of destroy the quirk a bit.
Yeah, you'd probably lose the
'Cause,
actual
yeah.
quirks within the quirk.
Not only that, I think
Yeah,
you'd lose the
probably.
power that they gained. You know, since it is
Interesting,
maybe.
Yeah.
it is a strength building quirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
I mean, it could not. We just
Because, you know, the whole thing with vestiges is so fucking out there. It makes no bloody sense. It's like in the world of My Hero, it's like the one like mystical thing, quote unquote. Because everything else seems to have like a scientific explanation. This one, no way. It's just we don't know. There were ghosts in the quirk. Figure it out.
Yep.
And they treat it like it's like the Avatar state, you know? You go into the Avatar state, you go and speak to the previous users, you get their advice, you get some lessons, and then you fuck off back to real life. Like, and I have no clue how that works out, because prior to the vestiges of One for All and All for One, spirituality means jack in this.
a little bit, yeah.
So it's such a strange juxtaposition between, you know, spiritual and personal, like inward looking towards yourself, being able to say, no, this is mine, I can get rid of this guy, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like this personal
Separation.
spiritual journey that you need. Yeah, the separation. It's such a strange juxtaposition to like the Doctor, who's using science to
Well,
pervert and fucking mutate quirks.
I kind of like that because
Yeah.
it shows the good and bad of both sides of, like, you know, how modern people think, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like I'm not gonna like go into saying that it's a commentary on the world
No.
now, but it wouldn't surprise me if that ends up being a theme that's looked at, and like how the machinations of I mean, like this was even sort of looked at if you want to dig into the overhaul arc, like how he was trying to use machines to change the world of quirks and to change the natural order with Ares' quirk. So if you want to, and now the Doctor was using machines and other worldly manners to change the natural order by making Nomu and stuff. So it's just, if you want to look at it as that sort of
But we
that
see it that
commentary,
a lot of our villains, their thing is imposing their will on others.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes them a villain, is that they impose it on others. They don't offer, they don't give. They force it.
It's true.
So, I mean, if the natural order of things is quirks, Overhaul is forcing a lack thereof. If the natural order of things is getting a quirk, the Doctor is forcing his will upon that to take and give as he pleases. It's playing God on a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
And you know, that reflects in All for One's personality. Because, you know, the difference between One for All and All for One's vestiges, quote unquote, is that One for All's vestiges appear, they help, they fuck off. They come up, they help, they fuck off. They show up and they let Dicko do his thing, but they help him when he needs it. All for One, on the other hand, throughout the few chapters we've seen, like, he heard his voice in Shigaraki's head, he's been trying to impose the vestige has been trying to impose his will on Shigaraki the whole time.
True.
Yeah.
The whole time. I'm gonna get you, One for All. No, you won't. Shigaraki will. I'm gonna, like, it's all I for All for One. It's all me. And, you know, that goes with his name, All for One.
Yes.
It's all for him. And it doesn't matter even if this kid is his, like, surrogate son, if you want to call it, because he obviously doesn't give a shit. Yeah, protege. Like, he doesn't care. This is all a vanity project. That's all Shigaraki is to him.
That's true.
And that lends itself to what I was saying earlier about how it's just like all toys on the same field for him. Like, this is him marching his toy little army.
They're pawns.
His toy little army. Exactly. But I don't even think he's skilled enough to play chess. Like, this is like...
Yeah.
This is like toy little plastic army, man.
They're checkers.
Yeah.
But all of his are quick.
Yeah.
He's got
Shigaraki just happened to get kinged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the pawn that finally
he has a
made it across the
third chip
board.
on top of his head.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's actually a really good analogy.
Yeah.
I wonder if I wonder if this scar on Shigaraki is gonna be a permanent design change.
That'd be kind of cool.
I wouldn't surprise me. I definitely think it would be interesting.
Like, it's a pretty rad look. It is strange that it's already right next to a different scar he has over his eye.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that is weird.
I find it kind of cool because it kind of shows like the split in him when he's broke. He's broken now.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know? It's not him anymore. It's further developing the whole no-movification, not being the human, not him anymore thing. You know.
Yeah.
I also wonder if by giving him this gigantic scar that he seems to have imposed onto himself, if that's like gonna be like, oh, hey, look, his regeneration isn't working as fast as it was. Maybe like that. I don't know. Because maybe perfect regeneration won't continue.
Maybe.
Because if he can get a scar, then perfect regeneration can't be possible.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, so I'm guessing, like, next time he loses an arm, that's it. There is no arm.
It's interesting to me. Did we establish that Eraserhead was erasing the regenerative quirks? I feel like we talked about that.
Yeah.
We weren't able to.
Well, we weren't able to decide if it was like part of him being physically like a Nomu or if it was him having a quirk.
I think the biggest indication of it is the fact that so far this wound has not healed. That Eraserhead would perhaps.
Yeah, but he hasn't died from
quirk.
any of Endeavor's things or.
I mean, but that is like
he still has the durability of a regular old Nomu, you know, like,
true.
Like, because this entire time I'm trying to relate it back to like the USJ incident, because I can't remember if that Nomu got erased at any point, but I'm trying to relate it back to that because all I can think is that guy had regeneration, and
he was captured by the police,
and he was captured by the police, but that Nomu had all the things that Shigaraki seems to have currently. It had, except for possibly the concussive like absorption. So like I can't tell what is and what isn't a quirk for him, or at least like a mutation quirk as opposed to a regular quirk. Because it's like, because on the one hand, to be able to disable his regeneration is great, we can kill him. to not be able to to disable his regeneration, however, whoa, that really ups the fucking the fear factor.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's gonna be interesting.
I'm excited for the next chapter again.
Yeah, absolutely.
For once, I don't dread the next chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a
First
teeny
time in
bits of
3
strength.
weeks.
I'm a little worried about how we got to the Gigantomachia versus Mount Lady thing, and if all of our heroes are still alive.
I don't
I'm
think
not
he's
too worried
gonna.
about
I
it.
don't think. I don't think he would do that.
Because I think it's like a 50... Yeah, I think there's like a 50-50 chance he's going to give us... Like, because I think the next chapter is going to be, like, a few pages of, hey, Toga, get on. Okay.
Well, I don't think
Okay.
okay, but it'll be
Yeah.
like a
Or, you know, hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you. Oh, okay, then.
stuff like something like that.
Like, I don't think it'll be, like 3 pages of, like, Toga, we gotta
Also-
go. And they're going, no, I'm killing people. And they're
Yeah.
going, too bad. And she's going, fine. And, like, I think it'll be 3 pages of that. Then they'll engage. We'll get this panel again.
yeah.
And then we're going to see, probably for 2 or 3 chapters, what these people are doing. Or, in another vein, maybe they all stay on his back. We get 1 full chapter of Mountain Lady and Gigantomachia going at it. Mountain Lady being dispatched and Gigantomachia getting over. Or, even more, Gigantomachia gets dispatched and the rest of them manage to get over to the hospital some other way.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe Compress turns them all into balls and Gigantomachia throws them. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a really cool application of his quirk. God, he has such a cool
He has a
quirk,
very
and he
cool
hasn't used it for anything
and
past
it's
fucking
also
magic tricks.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's
A little
horrific.
bit. A little bit.
Like, Snatch, the way that it happened to Snatch, like...
Yeah, being turned into a... You're turned into a marble and put in your pocket. Like, that's
I kid
horrifying.
you not, he turned himself into a marble.
He turned himself into.
That must be his quirk. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
All right. Well, do we have any other theories? Major theories that we have?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not... Oh, God. This is the worst part about being, like right at the crux
Yeah.
of an arc.
Yeah.
There's not much.
Because
There's not much you can theorize.
all the
about.
theorizing we've already done, right? And now we're just waiting for it to play out.
Yeah.
There's no new information. We're just seeing, like, okay, that's confirmed. Okay, that was wrong. Like, we're just getting little tidbits of information that we already thought one way or another. We're just waiting to see how it turns out. And my God, I cannot wait.
You know what's something I just realized?
Oh,
We
yeah?
still haven't had what is it called? What is it? Shit. Where something gets resolved. We haven't gotten a resolution for Hawks.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, I'm guessing that's going to be, because why else would we go back to the mansion
I
if
guess
not
that's true. We could-
to not
yeah.
only see where the League of Villains is, but also to resolve
Hawks,
what's
yeah,
left
yeah,
of these
yeah.
guys. Because currently, the only people we have left to resolve with the mansion plot is the League of Visions, Gigantomachia, whom we know what we're doing now. We now know what they're doing. But the only other people are Tokiyami, Hawks,
Shoto.
Fat Gum, and the girl, and the students nearby.
Yeah, entire class of 1A.
And realistically, all they need to do for that is one panel, one voice speech box. It just says, and they fled.
Yeah. It's true.
Realistically, that's all we need for that group. So, I mean, the only ones we're going to need, like, pages upon pages of explanation will be Tokiyami, Hawks, and Fat Gum.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 that aren't with that group. So, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen for the next few... I don't think it's going to be more than 3 chapters. Like, I'm thinking for the next 3 chapters, it'll just be Gigantomachia and Mountain Lady fighting, League of Villains probably shooting the shit. Like, I don't think they're going to do much until they get to the hospital. And also, Tokiyami, Hawks, Fat Gum, and the team. There's so many words.
Sure.
And
So many
I'm thinking
words.
it's just going to be them, like, trying to figure out, like, okay, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
like, just 3 chapters of that, and then we're going to get back to the hospital where now the League and Gigantomachia
Hospital?
is here. Yeah. I think we're getting back to the hospital after this.
No, I'm just saying there's not really.
There's not really a hospital left.
Okay, the crater. We're got back to the crater.
Okay, well, okay. Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it ground -1. Will that work?
Z -1.
Hole in the ground.
Z-
Well,
We're gonna get back to Shigaraki,
okay.
and it'll be
hole
the
in the
League. The hole in the ground.
Okay. Well, let's. Okay. Any theories?
I don't know.
stuff go boom boom.
Stuff go boom boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
I'm
the
here
next
for
few
the Mountain Lady
chapters-
kicking ass.
God, I wanted to actually be a fucking total badass. Because last time she was like a total badass was when she helped with the Nomu factory.
Yeah.
But then she was dispatched by All for One. So like,
Yeah.
Well, no, she wasn't dispatched by All for One. She was dispatched by, was it Compress or Spinner that got launched into her head when she did
Oh
Titan
yeah,
Cliff?
Spinner.
oh, definitely Spinner.
Yeah.
Totally Spinner. Because if I remember right,
Right,
who,
right.
like
Magne.
nearly killed. Oh, fucking random thing. Because I want to know. Because he just reminded me. Why haven't we gotten anything on Best Genist yet?
Well, because we haven't gotten resolution on Hawks yet.
Yeah.
I know, but Best Genist is one of my favorite side characters.
Yeah, I do think it does have a lot to do with the fact that their stories are so intertwined that if
Yeah.
Hawks doesn't get a resolution, then Best Genius doesn't get a resolution. So we have to wait till
Yeah.
Hawks gets his resolution, and I just want all of the resolution to happen so I know what happens, damn it.
Just give me I want to outline the next 15 chapters and then draw them, okay? Fuck. I can't take this.
I can't handle it. Just release the volume already, please. Just send this one straight to volume. I can wait the months. No,
Honestly,
I can't.
what if? No, I couldn't wait a month. I could. I need my fix, dude. I need my fix.
Well.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm over the chapter. How about you guys?
Same.
I'm just ready for the next one.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
just-
I'm
yeah.
very, very excited to see our boy Fat Gum again, and I hope he's okay.
Oh,
It wouldn't surprise me if he's even Slim Gum right now, you know?
He might be.
Oh, jeez, they would. I don't know if they. I don't think they would do fat gum to thin gum off screen. Like the amount of effort it takes to make thin gum would have to be like a chapter proportions.
I know, but I wouldn't surprise me if by the end of our
The arc.
mansion experience. No, just the mansion
maybe.
experience.
Yeah.
We see Slim Gum.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be bizarre. These next few chapters gonna be bizarre because I gotta tell you, this mansion cutback kind of threw me for a loop. Like I've been seeing it coming, but I figured we would get a foreshadow. I thought we would get a foreshadow. Like I didn't think it would be right at the peak of what it seems to be. The heroes finally getting the upper hand.
I mean,
over
he did this
Shigaraki.
last time too.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, that was pretty smart on Horikoshi to give us a smash back to here right after the peak of the heroes finally getting the upper hand. Because now that signals us that, oh shit, they're not going to keep that upper hand for very long.
Sure.
If they're immediately showing us these guys, oh no, there's a problem for our boys.
Well, I guess we'll see in the next chapter.
Damn
I
right
guess we
will.
shall. All right, everybody.
All right.
It's been something. Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra.
Segways for days.